Hello and welcome. This is Best Foot Forward Shoes, the podcast, and this is episode 48. Thank you so much to everybody for listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or if you're watching us on YouTube. Again, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. We've had some amazing guests over the last few weeks and months, and the man that we have on today, Mr. Derrick Narciso, an OG of the podcast, one of the very first guests, very, very great Australian sneaker creator. If you don't know him at all, the Shoezen One on YouTube, on Instagram, all of those platforms. I believe you're on TikTok as well, so you're getting in there with the young kids. But I really do, I do appreciate you coming on, mate. And it's been a while since we had you on, but I'm very, very thankful that you've come on here. How are you going down there in Melbourne?
Pretty good. Just finished work, so
yeah,
a bit tired. Thanks again for having me. You know, I'm always up for a nice, couple hours of sneaker talks. And congratulations on your 40th episode, 48th episode.
48th. Yep. It's going to be, it's been, I think just under a year. Yeah. Since I started. So it's about nearly 50 episodes in a year. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. And, again, had so many good guests, yourself included, probably like this is the fourth time. I think you've been one of the most requested people. I've spoken to some people and they're like, bring Tito Derrick. Tito Derrick, please bring him back on. So yeah, for all those people who did ask about you and when you were coming back on, here you go. So we're going to be chatting about some of the upcoming releases, some of our latest pickups, and just having a chat. So, sit back, get a drink, listen to us chat, or continue about doing your chores, whatever you're doing while you're listening to this podcast. I really do. Again, appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to come and listen and watch. And Derrick, how have you been? I know you recently went over to the Philippines. You've been a busy man with work. You did the NBL, NBA. Yep. How has your, I suppose, last month been in sneakers, but also in life?
In a word, bleep crazy, man. Really, wow, really crazy. A lot of things happened in September, my friend. Oh my God, a lot of things happened in September. A lot of sneaker things, a lot of personal things, and a lot of career things. So, yeah, I'm just recovering right now. I'm just starting to get back into the flow of normal things.
Yeah.
But highlight, you hit the nail on the head with the NBA, NBL.
Yeah.
For some reason they love inviting me to those gigs, and I got a media pass. I found myself in the Pelicans locker room with their wives, their moms, their aunties and their nephews, and I was having a chat with them, and then out of the blue comes Zion and Jordan Poole. I'm say Jordan Peele, but Poole, Jeremiah Fears, and all those guys, and they were introducing me. And then one of the security guys found said, no, you're not meant to be here. You have a different kind of media pass. You have your own section somewhere outside. So just before I got outside, just before I got outside, I bumped into the NBL CEO, which his name escapes me right now, but he gave such an amazing speech. That's why I remembered him and complimented on his opening speech for the NBL, which was really, really amazing. So sorry. A black Mercedes van rocked up with police escorts. Wow. And then this huge guy comes out, 7 foot, and then skinny. And I go, nah, there's no players in the Pelicans lineup who's skinny. And then lo and behold, it's the legend himself, Kevin Garnett.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gee.
It was really cool. Gave a bit of a tap, handshake, and all that. Yeah, he was one of the guys I actually collected when I was younger. I collected his basketball cards. But anyway, and then we bumped into Ray Allen.
Oh.
So,
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Dude, he was the most humble, gentleman, down-to-earth human being I've probably ever met in my entire life. And I told him I changed my jump shot because of you. And to be able to shake that sweet stroking of a hand. Oh my God.
don't say it like that.
And for the life of me, man, I'd never even bothered to think of getting an autograph or taking a picture with him. I was just in this moment that look, I'm in front of my heroes, and
Mm.
I'm having a human chat with them, a
Yeah.
normal chat with them, and they're like any other normal person.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I was escorted to my place in the media section, and anyway, I'll show you some of the pictures I took
Mm.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I found myself courtside.
Mm-hmm.
I was able. They gave me a photographer bib. And I found myself. So I came early this time because I didn't want to get lost and not embarrass myself again. Um, and the first guy who was there practicing was Kevon Looney and Jeremiah Fierce.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nice.
the draft pick. Excuse me.
Nice. Damn.
Yeah, but I was like this close to them. They were dribbling. They were going through their drills, and then kids at the stand who came in early were shouting their name, Jeremiah, Jeremiah. But they were in their zone.
Mm.
It kind of tells you like they want to practice.
Mm.
They were practicing, and was taking pictures of them, and then out of the blue comes Sion. Every kid there was screaming for his autograph, and
Mm-hmm.
dude, the guy really lost weight. Like
I was gonna ask, what's his body
he,
looking like?
dude, he took off his when he changed into his jersey. Dude, the guy was rip ass.
Hmm.
Like his abs was rippling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another man to another man. But it is.
Yeah.
But dude,
Well, he looked like you. He looked like you, right? That's what you saw, like in you in a mirror.
Wish he looked like me. But he looked really good, man. And during the game, man, it showed he was like a freight train. Dude, he was, I would say, as explosive as he was in Duke.
Mm.
But then his hang time was longer. Like I remember a certain sequence where he ran the length of the court, crossed over a couple of guys, jumped, two guys met him up in the air. He hung in the air. The two guys went down and just did his lefty layup.
Yeah, right. Nice.
That's so I go, whoa.
Yeah, wow. And you can really see the difference between the NBA players and the NBL players, can't you? Like they absolutely destroyed the NBL guys.
Key takeaway. So the first half, you had the first fives. Yeah, they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
They were shaking off their rust. In my mind, they were going 20%. The NBA guys.
Yeah.
The NBL guys, man, you can see like, oh, they were, it's like the game of their lives.
Mm.
But man, the disparity of talent. Like Jordan Poole, warming up, he was wearing sunnies, hitting threes from like 10 foot away from the 3-point area.
Yeah.
Like who does
easy.
that?
Yeah.
Who
just
does that?
easy.
It was like free throws for him. Well, it wasn't even free throw. He was running a drill. He was running a screen drill, and then he gets the ball, and it was like free throws. Unbelievable. And then they brought out their 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15th guy towards the end, and it wasn't even a close game.
Yeah, nice. And it's nearly NBA season now, so that's kind of where that's leading. The NBL season's already kicked off.
Yeah.
And NBA, I might chat about it a little bit more. I am a Miami Heat fan, so when you mentioned Ray Allen, I was like, Miami Heat legend Ray Allen hitting that clutch 3-pointer in the 2012 finals, I believe it was, against the San Antonio Spurs, and I was like, yeah, that's my man.
Do you wanna hear something he told me?
What did he tell you? His foot was on the line?
No. Nah, I probably shouldn't tell you.
Okay. Off camera.
All right. No. I'll tell you. Because you're a huge Miami Heat fan. You know what he said?
What?
That was the biggest shot of his life.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's no doubt.
And but he said, dude, the way I caught that, he goes, and he doesn't give credit to himself, yeah? He goes, if Chris Bosh did not tap that ball to him. Yeah.
The pass out from Bosh, yeah.
And he said, look, I know everyone talks about he did take a step back. He was cognizant of the fact he was inside the 3-point line. That's why he did a step back, right?
Yeah.
He goes, I practiced that a million times already. But the fact that Chris Bosh tapped him the ball in the right spot at the right time was automatic for him. I did
Yeah.
that a million times in practice already.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's a great experience, and I'm glad you kind of have gotten to the point where you're feeling comfortable, being around those players and feeling like you're, a part of that NBA media team, which is really cool. So
No, not at all.
not
That's
at all.
old, man. Look, when you hit certain age when you're 50, you just don't give a F
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
look, what have I got to lose? What about look, honestly,
Yeah.
he either likes what I say or doesn't like what I say.
It's
If
fair.
he doesn't like what I say, I recalibrate for the next guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, fair enough.
recalibrate my, the way I would approach. But hey, if it's working,
Yeah.
then by all means.
I'll tell you one thing that we really give a what about is sneakers. And that's
Yes.
something that we're going to talk about now, because this is a sneakers podcast and I really enjoy talking about sneakers. I know that you do too. And you've had a ton of pickups lately. You've had the Tokyo 5s, you've had the SB95s, the Nike SB95s. What am I missing? The Shai 1s.
Yeah.
Did you get 2 colorways of that or just one?
Oh, I was corrected with the way I pronounce Shai.
Shai.
Yes.
Shai, not Shai. What?
And
Shai.
the Shai 001s. So
Shai,
I was corrected
Shai
with that.
001s. Yeah,
So to
gotcha.
my followers, thank you for correcting.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you feel about those kind of that trio of pickups, and which ones kind of which one are you loving the most?
Look, the most memorable was the Shai. Okay, I better get my pronunciation right. Because I was not meant to get them. So it came from Converse, but I was meant to attend a training camp, like far out, 50 years old training. And I was meant to try them on and give my first impressions with NBL. What's the NBL version of G League?
G League, it's like the NBL 1.
Yeah, the NBL. So with those guys,
Yeah.
I was meant to be paired up with those guys and NBL guys. Like, look, it was a blessing in disguise. I was not here, so it was really cool of Converse, and I would say maybe courtside Melbourne for hooking me up. And look, I didn't just get the shoe. They gave me the whole package, like jersey, water bottle. It even got my card with my name on it, and came in this really nice dust bag with the
Nice.
Shai logo.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful that despite my personal emergency, they still held my pair, and when I came back, get this, they Ubered it to me.
Oh wow! Nice.
So really, really grateful to those guys at the Converse and at courtside.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I missed out on that pair. I didn't quite get to the raffle in time. I was busy, and I just missed it, and I was super bummed because that was one I wanted to try out. But anyway, they'll have a restock.
I'm sure, and there'll be heaps of colorways of these.
Yeah.
They're doing the old Nike formula, we'll do a short release and then restock, shock drops.
Yeah.
But look, to me they're nice. They're nice, yeah. So I got the Hail Clay colorway, and a lot of people likes the blue ones. And I get it, but I prefer these. These are more lifestyle wearable for me. I use them like boots, like Timbs. It's a nice callback to the basketball shoes of the 90s. The glove. What else? The Answer Force. Where
Iversons. Yeah.
So it's really cool. The only look, it's lightweight. It's nice. It's snug. It holds your foot. Cushioning's amazing. When you zip this up, it even locks your foot further down. The only issue is once it's locked in, your foot sweats inside like a mofo because there's no ventilation.
Yeah,
that's the only knock. Yeah.
True to size with the sizing, like snug 1-to-1.
It would be true to size, but they're true to size narrow, so wide footers definitely go half a size up.
Okay.
So if I was to bowl in these, which I probably will, I'll probably just keep it open.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen some people rock them when they're open, and it just kind of looks a bit better. I don't know. It kind of just, I don't know. It looks too business-like when they're all suited up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think of them?
I mean, I wanted a pair. I wanted the blue pair, but I couldn't get them, and I'm very intrigued as to how they'll fit and feel. So yeah, super excited to grab them eventually when they might restock. So yeah,
Yeah.
they look great, and you know, just for content purposes, just a new model. Like I just got the AE2.
Yeah.
I've already kind of haven't done the review, but I did like an unboxing and stuff. So the AE2's okay. It's not quite as good as the AE1 in my opinion, but
Wow, really?
I
Wow,
just don't.
that's a hot take.
I love that honeycomb TPU style on the A1. Like I love the styling of it is better.
Yep.
It's definitely lighter, and it feels like they've fixed kind of the breathability of it.
Yep.
The sole's a bit nicer as well. It's not as heavy. Like it doesn't feel as
Not as
as
funky as the
as
AE ones. Yeah.
yeah. But I just like the look of the A1 more.
To me, the AE ones is still the best,
Mm.
the best design basketball shoes for this generation. It's,
Yep. Not fair.
I mean, the modern
Yeah.
era, like the
I
modern era. It's
Most
still
people
the
have just said that for the AE2, they want to get a better colorway. They didn't love that peach, Georgia peach one, just because I don't know. It's not super wearable. Like they want that kind of the Stormtrooper, the white one. You know,
yeah.
I'm looking for like a Minnesota Timberwolves kind of icy blue style
Well,
one.
there were those released in the Philippines when I was there,
Oh,
and I was able to actually try them on.
yeah,
Yeah, look, it was all right. It
yeah,
was okay.
yeah.
It was okay.
Nice.
It's like their home uniform. You know,
Mm,
that light blue
yeah.
and the black.
Mm,
I did when I tried them on though. They felt lower to the ground.
mm, yeah.
Um, that obviously the top is made more of ballistic mesh. It's more flexible,
Hmm.
especially the medial parts and the
Hmm.
lateral parts.
Yeah, yeah,
But what struck me was the heel cup.
yeah,
Like it really sucked your heel in.
yeah. It's
So yeah,
It's
I
true.
mean,
It's more of a V on the side of it. It's not. It's less of like a U shape. It's more of a V on the back heel, when there's a bit more cushioning. It feels like, and yeah,
mm,
like you said, it really sucks you in. And there's, you know, how on the AE1 there was kind of like the almost like kneecap style thing, like the
yeah,
round kneecap thing. That's gone, and it's just got the carbon fiber on this
yeah.
lateral and medial side. So
Mm.
yeah, I definitely think they've taken it and kind of run made it a bit better, you know, but just the looks wise, I'm still saying the AE1's better. So,
Oh,
you know,
100%.
yeah, that's all I would say. And you recently also picked up the Tokyo Fives as well, which was a pair that, you know, is a grail for some people.
It was
And
not. Yeah, definitely a grail for me,
yeah,
sir. This was definitely a grail for me in 2011 because you could only get them in Tokyo back then.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Does it make you feel some kind of way? Like, should we have them? Like with the Nike retroing almost every grail level kind of sneaker, do you feel like? But then you wouldn't have had a chance to get them if they didn't do this.
no, I wouldn't. I feel like you know how I'll do another NBA reference, like you know how we have the great '93 draft class of LeBron, oh sorry,
Yeah,
2003, and then the Jordan draft and all that.
yeah.
I feel like 2025
Mm,
will go down as one of the best years for sneaker releases.
mm,
And it's not just because Jordan brand or Nike or Jordan brand is bring back all these grails for us, but the others have stepped up a bit.
mm,
Asics done their thing, New Balance have done their thing.
mhm.
I'm missing one. There's another brand that did a really
I mean,
great thing.
Saucony have done great stuff with
Saucony,
J-tips.
yeah. They
Yeah,
just had their J-tip collaboration release.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. That was kind of that one that Pro, the Triumph 4, the latest one. We only got one colorway here in Australia, which I was a little bit disappointed about. I kind of wanted that purple or the green one, so I've passed on those. I'm not going to pick up that
I,
peach pair. I just didn't love it.
I personally prefer the purple as well and the green ones.
Yeah, yeah. And just yeah, we didn't get any of them. So I was like, nah, you know what? I've already picked up a fair amount. So but one that you picked up as well, which I was super jealous about, and I've missed out on like 6 raffles, was the SB95. So I think I'm gonna sit on those, and I'm just gonna wait for the latest, the Eric Costin pair, that blue, you know, blue and yellow pair, the gold. I think I'm gonna
Mhm.
just wait and get those ones because
Wait.
yeah,
Yeah.
even though the resale's not that big, like I'm just
They're,
yeah.
Dude, you've seen this in person?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Dude, have you seen how they layered the 3 materials here?
yeah, yeah.
Dude,
They're very good.
dude,
Leather, suede,
dude,
mesh.
this is a well-made sneaker. I mean, even if it's not SB, dude, I would
Mm,
buy this. I mean,
mm,
just the way they these things all together,
yeah,
and you could really see here how thick the materials they used.
yeah.
Oh my god. And obviously the colorway is sick.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you want
yeah.
me to? Yeah. Man,
You can talk about it more because I mean I haven't. I saw them at the supply store in Sydney when I was there in like about a month ago.
mhm.
I held them. They were the wrong size for me. Otherwise, I would have got them. But yeah, I do appreciate how well put together they are. But I think I'm just gonna wait for that a new colorway of it.
I think well, I don't know if it's true. The rumor is the Eric Costin one's gonna be more of the neon OG colorway. Is that
Mm,
right?
yeah,
With a
yeah.
Nike swoosh here with a micro tip.
He's got the Nike. It's got the Nike label on it in Thai, which Eric Costin is obviously like half American, half Thai. So
Mm,
it's got a little bit of like cross branding. Yeah,
that's sick.
yeah,
Hey, but before the year ends, grab yourself one of these.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, actually, I was super lucky with these.
Hmm.
We weren't really gonna go to Atmos BGC,
Hmm.
right? Yeah, BGC. But hey, when I got to Atmos BGC, wasn't expecting anything, and then I saw this there. Look at it. Oh, size 9. Could
Yeah.
I try it? Yep. And then I go, do you have a fresh pair? Sorry, sir, that's the last pair. Oh, then it must be for me. That's what I told my wife.
Mm.
But
Discount?
nah, there was
Discount for display
even had
pair?
one of the pairs had a blue um ink somewhere in one of
Oh
the toe
no.
buckle. I got rid of it anyway. But no, they wouldn't give me a discount. But they did allow me to take videos and pictures inside Atmos, so that was really cool of them.
Mhm.
And then I did a review on these in the Airbnb.
Mm.
While there was a typhoon going behind me.
Yeah. Yeah. I do somewhat. It's been about a year since we went to the Philippines, and I do kind of. I've looked back a little bit. I did actually watch the little movie I made about it, and I do look back on it with somewhat of rose tinted glasses. Sometimes you look back on a trip and you're like, oh, that was like some parts were really good, and then I remember some parts I was like, oh, I really struggled in that. But yeah, going to like BGC and those stores and eating all the food was just such a fun time in the Philippines. So
Well,
eventually I'll head back there.
you should,
Yeah.
because your kid's gonna be half.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry. Is that meant to be?
Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And you're gonna be a movie star, Dad.
yeah.
Because that's how
Yeah,
it worked in my country.
yeah, half caste. If you're like,
Yeah,
half Filipino,
dude,
you
automatic,
instantly. Yeah,
automatic,
yeah,
automatic.
yeah.
It's almost
Light,
guaranteed.
very light skin. You're straight into the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
nice.
Hey, could we just quickly go back to the Tokyos?
Yeah, yeah.
So actually, these were more of a homage to the samples.
Mm.
The samples had this yellow toe cap, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah,
Versus the OG had the black toe cap.
yeah. All black. Yeah.
And I think at one point in time, Heskix was the only one that had the
Mm.
samples.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
So anyway, just going back to this, I won it from Up This Store. Didn't expect. I just entered the raffle. I only
Mhm.
entered one raffle, and yeah, when I got home, it was waiting for me.
Ah.
Yeah, it was, dude. This is way better than the undefeateds. No, oh, wait, I have
Oh,
what the undefeated. Oh, look,
damn.
yeah. Here's the undefeateds. Look, look. Look,
Damn.
undefeateds are grails for me as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the QC on this is bad. Everyone knows that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
These ones, the Tokyos, dude. Oh, look, it's not perfect, but
Mm.
man, it is so well made.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is it is so well made. If you find these for $400 and under, man, go for it.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not as big of a fives guy as I am with the fours. So I just think it's my long kind of lanky legs. You've got you've got the Filipino calves. You've got the
No,
stoutness.
no, don't. Got skinny legs as well. But
Yeah.
hey, lanky legs, you're meant to be athletic. Oh, okay. Another NBA reference. I've noticed the NBA guys really huge upper bodies
Mm.
and have really skinny legs, like skinny calves. And
Yeah.
the way it was explained to me is because they have faster twitch muscles,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
therefore the fibers and the I forgot
Mm.
what the term is, but theirs is more thicker than the average person.
Mm. I guess the
So
more weight you put on your calves, the more likely you're going to have for an injury, right?
yeah, no, it's the forgot what.
The tendons.
Yeah, the tendons. The tendons are much thicker. So for their tendons are like huge rubber bands.
Yeah, yeah,
Really allows them to like snap it and explode. Well,
yeah,
that's how it was explained.
yeah. No, understood. So, yeah, you're kind of looking at them as, they've got a certain body type that's meant for the sport that they're playing because they've obviously
Mhm,
been playing for a very long time. Whereas you and I kind of develop in, the normal, I suppose, normal kind of way that an everyday person would.
mhm.
But you've got the Filipino genes of the thick calves, so
No,
um,
I don't.
bigger than mine,
I
bigger than
wasn't
mine.
flawless with. Well, you do have to
Mm,
do calf races and stuff.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Outside.
I was gonna say that recently, obviously, I said I went to Sydney, and that was because of the kickstand
Mm,
event. Well, it wasn't because of it was I went kind of
mm,
as I went to the kickstand event in Sydney as kind of a side quest to having a little mini holiday.
mm,
But it was fun there, and I was hoping to see you, obviously, but you weren't there. You were in the Philippines, and I think you were one of the only people that I didn't meet, like in person. I met, Andy,
mhm,
GRMP Sneakers for
yep,
people. I've met, Kicking It with G, Manuel
mhm,
Guevara, all those
mhm.
guys. Met all them, and I was like, oh, damn, the one opportunity I didn't get to meet Derrick in person. So one day
It's over. Look, it's
meeting you is not that big a deal. I think it is.
I'll probably be more starstruck when I meet you. And imagine all the guys that have been into your podcast. Oh,
Uh,
into your YouTube. Ad Sneaks, just to name a few.
yeah,
But
well,
like,
nah, it's
you pretty much hit all the heavy hitters when it comes to sneakers and YouTube.
well, there's still a few on my bucket list that I desperately want to try and get on here. Yeah,
I heard Joe the Puma is gonna appear here sometime
one
soon.
day, one
Yes.
day. Yeah, one. Actually, I'm on the complex sneakers panel for 2027. So yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
no, one day we'll get to there. But you said that you won the Tokyo Fives from up there.
Yep,
Speaking of up there,
yep.
the Asics up there collaboration
I
recently
really
picked
like what
these
you
up.
did with the laces. I mean,
Yeah, the laces
I
look
mean,
pretty cool, and I don't know what it is, but I really like the kind of yellowy green next to the
yeah,
red. I think
yeah,
that really works really well. Yeah, these are like up there laces from a different pair. And then yeah, I wore these like maybe 4 or 5 times already, and it's only got them
yeah,
like a
dude.
week
How
ago.
comfortable are they?
Very,
Oh
yeah,
my
super
god.
comfy. The first pair of 12.1 Kayanos that I've got. So, yeah, excited to add another silhouette to the collection. And yeah, they literally just teased a white pair, which I was like, guys, I only have so much money. Like I can't.
Wait. Before we look, the white pair, it's on separate thing. What do you think of this release?
No, I mean, I love green. I love little hits of loud colors on there.
Hmm.
Um, I said in my review that I think it reminds me a lot of Melbourne. Funnily
Really?
enough, like
Yeah.
because
I've watched the review.
Melbourne has the kind of crisscross roads in the CBD, and it kind of reminded me of like the pattern on the traction. And then you've got like the little bold hits of color. Sometimes in Melbourne you see like random just art installations,
Graffiti, yeah.
graffiti and stuff, and then you've got like gray skies all the time, and you've got like the gray mesh, and then there's natural parks everywhere, and that's like the green pattern leather for the green, and then you've got like the up there branding there in the insole. So I don't know, all of it kind of tied together, and I just think whether it was intentional or not, I just think it kind of really signifies their 15 years of being a store, and yeah, I just thought it was really really cool and comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually thought well, here's my pair. Actually thought the green would be
Mm.
more up there green.
I think it would have been a bit loud. I think they've said in their interview that their pieces about it is that they were trying to be a little bit more toned down. Like,
Wait. Because look, I'm gonna show you each one here.
yeah,
This
yeah,
was the first collab,
yeah,
which I still absolutely love because of this tie-dye mesh.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, and you know the story with this pair. Yeah, like each pair is unique because each one was treated with a different tie dye.
Hmm. Yeah.
Look, it just works. It's such a beautiful shoe. Then they came up with the Kookaburras,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Right, again, dope sneaker. On its own, yeah, it's great.
Hmm.
The blue pops on the thing. You
Yep.
can see the 3M, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it gets louder. With this, you have one of these.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So from all of these to go to this,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have done loudspeakers with like New Balance.
Yep.
So
No. But don't get me wrong. I actually love it. I actually love this because have you heard of the term amikaji?
no.
All right.
No.
So it's like Japanese and Americana streetwear,
Mm.
workwear, sort of merged together.
Mm.
And it's usually with army olive greens
Hmm.
and denim jeans and some hits of red.
Hmm.
So,
Nice.
and I was thinking, since this was Japanese inspired, and what was the
Hmm.
term? Natsukashi.
Natsukashi. Yeah. Yeah.
Natsukashi, it's nostalgia, fondness. I don't know. They might have been channeling that vibe,
Mm.
that
Okay.
amikaji vibe,
Yeah. Yeah.
sort of streetwear vibe. So who knows? Anyway, you'll see it in my how I interpreted the fit for this
Okay.
in my
Yeah.
post.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm excited to see. And of course, if you want to see some of Derek's posts, not only about the sneakers we talked about, but about this one, you can check out his Instagram in the description of the video and his YouTube as well, where he posts a lot of his,
And
shoes and videos and stuff, all of that sort of thing. So excited to see what you've got for us with this shoe.
thanks. One more thing. One more thing. You've changed it to white laces.
Mm.
I might go with flat dotted red laces to match
Oh
these.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. I
Yeah,
feel ya.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Nice.
I might go with that one.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
anyway, we'll see. I prefer though the extra lace that came with it. Not feeling the oval gray ones. They're too plain.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I get you. And like I said, they teased a white pair. Are you feeling that one as well?
It's got stormtrooper vibes, and you know that Hal Glacier one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it has that that same red. I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think I'm actually happy with this. I might. Who knows if if we get
Yeah,
another one of those mysterious links
yeah. Yeah,
that allows to
yeah.
finish those straight away, then okay, maybe
I think
we'll
it'll
go.
be pretty readily available. I think most people will be able to get it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. Well, this is more of a friends and family type colorway because it seemed to be a pretty wide
Mm.
release. Didn't just sneak it. Everyone was posting about it at the same time. So, that's the vibe I get.
You like them?
I'm with you. I like this one a bit more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that one a bit more. What I would have loved is just all white, just the mesh white, the pattern leather white, everything white, the sole, maybe the sole black, but like all white would have just been super cool. That's my feeling.
In your top 10?
Oh, that's
Oh,
I'm still yet to decide. But two sneakers that are currently in my top 10 is the Nigel
yes.
Sylvester Jordan 1 lows, better with time. As I said, went to Sydney, picked these up from supply store in my size, last pair available.
Oh,
Like it was
congrats.
sitting on the shelf, and I was like, you see so many of your own shoes, and you're like, oh, I know what my size kind of looks like, and I just eyeballed it, and I was like, hang on, is that my size? And I looked up, and I was like, yep, it's bang on, straight size 9. So straight away, didn't even hesitate, grabbed them, took them to the counters,
It's actually is a sleeper of the
yeah,
year.
I would put it up as good as the brick by brick.
Dude, well, I wouldn't go that far, but oh well, dude, it's a well-made shoe, and dude, it looks so good on most fits and on most jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, even shorts. It gotten so many compliments from this shoe.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like a bowling shoe, but hey.
I mean, I've worn this pair more in the last month and a half than I have the brick by brick, and I've had that for 7 months, 8 months. So, what does that tell you? you know.
Well, I think because unofficially the brick by brick is going to be the East sneaker of the year, unless something
Yeah.
dramatic changes.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that's driving the hype with brick
Yeah.
by brick. Right.
Yeah.
But look, don't get me wrong. I love the shoe. It's
Mhm.
great, but I mean, it's mono-colored. I don't know, burnt brick orange.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really wear it every single time versus
Yeah.
something like this, which is so versatile.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but hey, if brick by brick wins it, I'm not mad.
Yeah. Fair enough. And another pair
So we
that,
agree this is both in our top 10.
yeah, for sure.
Okay,
For
done.
sure.
All right,
Yeah.
done.
Um, the one as well, which most recent pickup is the Levi's 95s.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped on the Levi's website like 2 days ago, and they shipped within a day, which is insane. I was expecting to wait weeks for these, but
Did
no.
they sold out?
Oh yeah, it was a raffle. Like
Really?
there was a raffle and they dropped it. I think maybe you could get the white and the black pair because that was in a full size run, but
Mm-hmm.
this pair was only available from like a size 9 to a size 12, and I
Ooh.
think there was probably less than 50 pairs. So yeah.
Quality? What's the quality
Oh,
like?
oh, it's so like I wore them today and they're so comfortable already, just straight out of the box. You know, the big bubble on the back.
Oh, it
I've already
is
got
big
like
bubble. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. Like I've got the white pair and they fit and feel pretty much the same, which means that they're the same quality because I love the way the white pair feels as well. I
Mm.
love they've kind of I feel like the issues that they may have had in the previous years with previous iterations, the toe box is really spacious actually. Like I don't have any discomfort
So
when it
wide
comes to
footer
the front.
friendly.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. These
So
these are the most wide foot friendly. Same with like the mandarins, the new neons, like the big bubble pairs, the new ones, they're definitely more wide foot friendly for
there you
sure.
go, guys.
Yeah.
Put your true
So
to price on these ones.
yeah, go true to size on any of like the new 95s. Even the Cortez 95s as well were still
Mm.
a little bit more snug. But yeah, like comparing even from November last year, I picked up like the Mr. Stash pair of
Oh.
95s.
Ooh.
Those gave me literally an ingrown toenail.
Oh.
Um, and I went size 9. So whatever they've done from that pair to the new pairs, they've really fixed the sizing. So anyway, I'm happy about that. And obviously the 30th year of
Yeah.
MX 95s, I think it's probably the second most
Yep.
silhouette that I've picked up this year. So
But
um,
just going back to this, man, this
yeah,
has a once you wear them for the first time, it has a broken in feel already.
yeah, it's similar. Oops, sorry, similar to these. Yeah,
Yeah.
they already feel like they've been worn before.
So more reasons for you to get these.
Yeah, I know you're convincing me, and the resale's
Ooh,
not too bad either.
dude, top 10 easily.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
can you not? I mean,
yeah,
the first 95 SBs.
yeah. It's tough. It's tough because like I feel like I've somewhat missed the boat in terms of like the content side. Like it's like everyone's already seen reviews about them and photos, and I'm like, I've kind of missed the train.
Well, look, everyone's done their thing with it, but we haven't seen your take on it.
It's true. Yeah, I know.
Look, there's a reason why people follow you and subscribe to you because you have your own unique take.
Mm.
Don't worry about if other people have done it.
Yeah. Well, there's still plenty of pairs still coming, and one of the pairs that I did want to have a chat about was somewhat local to you. You're in Melbourne. Finesse is a Melbourne female-led sneaker store, and they recently had a announcement that they are collaborating on a sneaker with Asics. They're doing the Gel Cumulus 16,
Mhm,
and this is called the Desert Rose. You got the kind of pattern leather black overlays with a
mhm.
toggle lace. You've got a somewhat off-white, kind of bone white, I'm going to say. It almost reminds me of like a wedding dress, if you know what I mean. Like that's
Yeah,
something that I feel it kind of looks like, and obviously very feminine inspired due to,
looks very
you know,
dressy.
it's very, yeah. But to be honest, it kind of reminds me a lot of that Temptation Vacation pair, having that kind of white and black
Yeah,
or
yeah,
brown kind of colorway. But yeah,
yeah.
I really do like them. I'm not like I don't really love the toggle laces. That's something I'm not a huge fan of. If I got these, or when I get them, I'm going to take that toggle off and probably just wear them normally laced. That's just my feel. I don't feel like the toggle lace gives me enough tightness to be able to what I like. But like the lace, like mesh details look super, super cool. And I don't have any of the gel Cumulus 16. I didn't get that 7-way collab that a lot of people have been picking up, which
They're not
I don't
bad,
know.
actually.
I mean, they look good. Just 7. How do you get 7 different opinions on a shoe? It's kind of, I don't know.
You
I'll
get
do
a
the
white
sole.
shoe and then you do gradients on everything to represent
Yeah.
everyone. Oh, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
So anyway, I don't have a gel Cumulus. Kind of like this one. I didn't have a 12.1. So all the more reason to kind of keep expanding your collection in terms of shoes. So
Okay, hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Asics is bringing out the same shoe over and over again? Like, this is the Cumulus 16.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to a normal layperson,
yeah, I don't think they would be able to.
Brought out a while ago. They're the exact same shoe.
I don't think they'd be able to tell the difference between a Kyono 20, a 12.1. All those shoe. I don't think that they would, but I don't think the normal everyday person is buying this shoe, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or then, but the thing is, this is not going to be available for someone to buy from the shelf. This is going to sell out.
You reckon?
I feel. I mean, I think it will. I just think that with it being the first from the sneaker store.
Oh, dude, I just figured out what it. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
It gave me Concord 11 vibes. I don't know if it's the patent leather.
Concord 11. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. I feel you.
Just, I don't know.
I feel you. No, okay, I get you. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and grab these, and hopefully, I kind of already have some ideas for photos. So let's get that going.
I look forward to it. Man. If I change my mind, you'll be the first to know.
There was another leak image of the Cosmic Rose Action Bronson 992. I think they're called, Digitalis Purpli or something is the actual name, but everyone's just going to call them the Cosmic Rose. They're the kind of follow-up to the Tiger Eye pair that a lot of people had, myself included, and I don't have any more. I just didn't love it. I didn't feel it a huge amount. It just wasn't. Yeah, to be honest, the quality wasn't very good. Comparing it to the Joe Freshgoods pair from earlier the year, the suede was nowhere near as good. The fit was fine, but yeah, I just wasn't loving that. Almost
reminds me of
brown suede. I didn't love it.
Reminds me of Carhartt for collab for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people in the comments who are like, "Oh, you just don't understand Action Bronson." I'm like, bro, I have 7 of his shoes. Like, I get Action Bronson. Like, I know what his deal is. Like, this one just didn't. I didn't love it.
Didn't land for. Or which ones out of the 7 is your favorite?
I would say I can't get them. They're at the bottom of a stack. But the Amazonia 990 V6.
Okay, good
from
call.
earlier this year. Yeah, that one. I'd say that one's the best. Probably then second would be the Medusa Azul.
Yes.
1906.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite.
So those are probably my favorite too. But yeah, I mean, I have tons of his shoes, and I just didn't love this one. And then if you're gonna have a look at this one here, I just think this one looks a lot better. And I'm not not afraid of wearing a pink shoe. I don't really have many pink shoes, but not for lack of trying. But 992, love 992s.
Nothing wrong with that.
Super excited about these ones. If they come to Australia, I know we didn't get every pair of the 990 V6, which I spoke about before. We didn't get every pair of that. We only got the Amazonia pairs. We didn't get the Untitled pair. And we all know how, slow his shipping from his store is. So if I have to try and buy from his store, I might have to, think twice. We'll see. So what's your kind of final thoughts on that one, that Action Bronson 992?
I think he's in a competition with WTAPS, the most colorful kicks collab ever. No, but I like those. What are they called? Cosmic Pink?
Cosmic Rose?
Cosmic Rose. I
can
see myself wearing those with black pants. Yeah, black flared pants, black white pants, cream pants. Ooh, that would work with those. My even army cargos would work with those.
I feel you. I feel you. And
Yeah.
as a very knowledgeable sneakerhead yourself, I wanted to get your opinion on a shoe that was supposed to release on the 20th of September, so like a month ago. A
Mm.
shoe that I was wondering where it's going to come from, and it is the uh, Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1. We kind of already know the story behind this shoe. They've already backdoored almost every single pair of these. It feels like almost every single sneaker YouTuber creator already has a pair of these, leaving us kind of everyday normal people to wonder when are these going to release. And are you trying to get these, or is this just already out of your reach?
Look, if it pops up in a supply raffle near me, why not? I'll just go for it.
Yeah.
It's a shoe that if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm not too sad.
Yeah. I think the supply store is probably the only place you're going to be able to get it in Australia.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to be sad. Look, it's a white and royal blue shoe.
I mean, to be honest, it's more about the fragment with these for me. It's not so much about Travis. I don't really have that many Travis Scott shoes. So, and I'm not really I'm not like hardcore about his shoes.
Yep.
So yeah, I think if I obviously won the raffle, I'd be super happy, but I'm not going to pay resale for them. So I know some people who said that they've paid up in the $1,200 for them. Even people from Australia have paid that much, which I was like,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was like, I wonder, you must be making a lot of money, man, because no shoe is worth $1,200. I'm sure. I'm sorry, like no shoe in this sort of just as it's about to release for retail is worth that much. Maybe if it was super limited, like an undefeated 4 before this year, might have been worth that, but. Well, this shoe's still got a release date coming, so why are you spending that much just to get an early pair a month earlier? That's just my feel.
Hey, man, likes is life.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're like,
bragging rights is life.
Yeah, if you're like Seth Fowler or someone who has 1 million subscribers, sure, you got to get some early pairs. But what am I going to get? Like 4,000 views instead of 2,000 views? Like, that's sort of.
Look, is it a nice shoe?
It's nice. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very clean. I do like the colors.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, apart from Jordan, Travis Scott's, look, none of his stuff is selling anymore, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the Jumpman Jacks didn't really hit. The Field Jacks. Field Jacks is actually more comfortable than people are giving it credit for. I actually really do like the comfort and feel of that shoe. But yeah, it's not hitting as much as a Jordan 1 low. So that's my feeling. And do you feel that these are better than the original Fragment collaboration?
Nah, that's a hell no, man. To be honest, I'm not even feeling these. To me, take out the name Fragments and Travis Scott. They'll sit on shelves. I mean, and under under the current economy, man, everything is sitting on shelves.
Yeah,
ones, Cave 4s, Pirate 5s. Speaking of, there's a sale going on at Courtside, 40% off.
Nice, 40%.
Yeah, pretty much. So you can get Caves for like $170.
Nice.
Or if you're an OG, if you like your Fire Red 5s, you can get them for $168.
Nice. Use code Tito Derrick for extra 10% off.
No code. Just put it in your cart, full price, and then once you check your cart, it's already discounted.
Yeah.
Nice. It's only up to Sunday, so
yeah. People well this will come out after Sunday, so that's probably gone. But the thing is they're going on sale.
No, that's where we are in the current state of sneakers.
Oh, just wait for Black Friday. Oh my gosh, I've got so many shoes that are on the back burner thinking about Black Friday. So yeah, look out people. It's gonna be a wild time because there's been a huge amount of stock and shoes released this year that are very, very good and are going to be going on sale. So I mean there was even videos of people who were lamenting picking up the shattered backboards. They're like, what do you mean I paid $250 for these when now I could get them for 120? It's like some people are really annoyed about that. And I'm like, well, you've not been paying attention to the sneaker market. I mean, I paid $250 for them, but But I
Oh,
wanted them
oh,
straight
mine.
away. I wanted them straight
Yeah.
away. You know, like that's the deal you go for. If you're getting stuff on sale, you're getting it much later than it released. And again, like I said, you're kind of missing the content train, so to speak. You know, a little bit. But I
Yes,
mean, if you're a
for
pure collector, then that's good.
yeah, I guess if you're gonna look at it through the lens of a content creator, yeah,
Mm,
that could
yeah,
be a thing. But if you just like your kicks and collect kicks, doesn't
mm,
really matter anyway.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, just to put it out there for you guys, usually for us content creators, it's usually you have to be at least one of the first few to have the kicks for
yeah,
people to actually come in and watch and review your video.
yeah. Yep, yep, of course.
Yeah,
And I do appreciate anyone who likes my opinion and obviously watches this podcast or listens to Derrick and exclusively listens and watches to his content as well. So again, thank you to everyone. And it's kind of, I suppose, the factor is the comedic element, the personality that you bring, I suppose, is kind of what people are drawn to. Everyone can get a sneaker. It's how you talk about it and how you present it is
yeah,
probably the way that keeps people coming back.
yeah. I guess, and that's why I tune into you, because you have
Mm.
your own take.
Yeah, yeah,
You, I watch. Sorry, I watch 5 to 10 guys, and they pretty much regurgitate the same shit. Sorry, but it's true, right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
this and that. I mean, you could even predict what they're gonna say next, but at least look. For example, your take on the up there store kicks. Like, I've learned so much. I'm from Melbourne, and
Mm,
you just connected up there, Melbourne alleyways, and the
mm,
soul of the shoe. Sorry, that's my light coming back on. So, uh, and that was really cool.
mm.
And if I listened to somebody else, they wouldn't even have connected those things. True.
Yeah, that's I suppose, yeah, that's the beauty of everyone's own personal perspective.
Yeah. In my review, I connected to Amikaji.
Yeah,
So that's my take on that.
yeah.
And I'm sorry, but all the other guys will say the exact same things.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I think
so we should.
what's the term when after you release a piece of art or you create a piece of art and you release it out to the public, it's no longer your own. It is open for interpretation by everyone else.
Correct,
That's the kind of trade-off that you do when you become an artist.
correct. So why
Yeah.
would I listen to 10 guys that say the same thing? I'd rather listen to Best Foot Forward. True.
Well, hopefully people do enjoy the opinions and yeah, there's going to be a ton more. We've got a bunch of top 10 lists. I'm going to have a bunch of people on the podcast to kind of dissect each different brand. So hopefully people, if they're big Asics heads, they can listen to us talk about the amazing year that Asics has had, New Balance, etc. So New Balance has actually kind of picked it up in the last couple of months. I feel like they had a slow year to begin with.
I felt they came out of the gates with the Snowfers.
Yeah, Snow, yeah,
Yeah. Towards the start of the year, they came out of busting out, and then Snowfer hype died down,
mm,
and every other brand tried to do
yeah,
it. Even Nike's trying to
yeah,
do one of theirs anyway.
yeah,
And now they're coming back with Action Bronson.
mm,
And then
yeah,
earlier in the year, Joe Fresh Goods.
yeah.
And then was there a Keith collab? NB collab? There was,
Yeah,
right?
they've had a bunch of Kiss collabs on the
Yeah.
2010. Right here.
Dude. Yeah. So those are clean.
Yeah. Kiss has done a bunch this year. So yeah,
Oh,
New Balance has been.
their Asics World Pack.
Yeah, the World Pack. Yeah, I didn't pick up any of those but yeah, those were awesome. That World's Fair to celebrate
Yeah.
their release. It's under a pile. But yeah, I've been loving my Kith 992 Osaka pair. That
Those are
was
nice.
that
Those
was
are very nice.
that
Those are
was
very clean.
that's in my top 10 for sure. So sneak peek, you've heard straight from this podcast what 3 of my top 10 already are. So
Oh.
and there might be a few more, but again, we're going to be bringing some people on the podcast to kind of chat about it and see what their take is.
Right.
So people who I feel like are very tapped into that specific brand, like a very New Balance heavy fan, not really, doesn't even have a pair of Nikes, that sort of thing. So you're going to get a very nuanced perspective on a brand in the year that they've kind of had in 2025. So again, that's kind of a wrap up of what is coming up. But I did wanted to speak a little bit more about New Balance with a shoe that you mentioned, sort of the Snowfer. This is a collaboration with Ganni. Previously has done work on the 1906R, but this is the 1906L. Very loud, very, very strong, this shoe. Something I could never pull off. I feel like you could, though. I feel like you might have some style, some Tito style.
I could, but I'll probably do it once a year. That's it. And it won't see the light of day again.
Yeah, it's one of those statement shoes.
Yeah. Look, I admire the art, but definitely wouldn't go out of my way trying to grab it.
Yeah. No,
I'm sure it will sell out.
Yeah. There's been one guy that I noticed, I think his name's Akbari on Instagram. I'll link his Instagram down below if you want to check it out. But he's done some pics and an unboxing and a reel. He's kind of the only guy that I've actually been really psyched about this one. So, but yeah, they're releasing, I think, on like the 25th of October here in Australia. And then there's another shoe coming out pretty soon after that, on the 30th, the WTAPS 2010 collaboration, following up from, their 992, 998, other pairs that they've done, the 990 V6. And this one has a little bit more color on it than those ones. In terms of
I don't mind the stolen gel pods.
Yeah, the little pieces there. Classic kind of olive green. Some people have said it was more of a gray. They thought it was more of a gray, and then when they got it in hand, it was much more green. So, I mean, I really like them, and but yeah, they've got a little bit of a collab tax on them. So be prepared to pay a little bit extra on that that pair. 300 Australian,
so
roughly about 200
the exact
American.
opposite of WTAPS and Action Bronson trying to outcolor each other.
Yeah.
So Jown and WTAPS, they're trying to color, out neutral each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or GR each other.
Yeah, out GR each other. Well, I feel like this has more. I don't know. I've seen. Yeah, there has been some GRs of that that pair. Actually, I didn't even speak about these. I haven't actually done any content on these yet because it's been such a busy little period. Is the Amine 2000s? Yeah. So to kind of go along with these ones, the blue ones. So this is a GR, and then this is a collab, and there are real differences I can see between the two. So the extra price you pay for this one, I think, is kind of the glow in the dark gel pods, the little toggle lace piece. Yeah, they glow in the dark, which is pretty cool.
You should take a picture of those.
I have taken a picture. I'll throw it up in the edit. But yeah, this is like really cool, like lace detail.
I mean, like glowing in the dark, yeah.
Yeah, like glow in the dark. Yeah, they look really cool. But yeah, the overall theme of those is really good. Lots of more content coming out about those photos, review and such. So yeah, definitely if you don't have a pair of 2000s, get on that because they are very, very comfortable. Do you have a pair of those at all? The New Balance 2000? No,
I'm on a New Balance hiatus. No, I've only picked up 2 New Balances. The Swede loafer, the black Swede one. You got the brown one.
Yeah.
Out of the year. And I got the silver one. That's it.
There it is. Hang on. There it is.
Oh, boom.
So yeah, there's definitely a really strong glow in the dark feel on those ones. So yeah, I think I definitely would wear them out and about, and then suddenly try and find a dark room and just be like, how much do they glow? Because yeah, it's kind of like being a little kid, and that kind of excites me about sneakers. Those little tiny bits, and that's awesome. And Amine does great stuff with his collabs. Always excited about his stuff. So yeah, I wish the only one I don't have of his is the 610, the original one. A lot of people hated that shoe, but I love that one.
Yeah, in your top 10, this one.
This not yet. No, not yet.
No,
I haven't put any time in them yet.
Look, I'm gonna say it straight out. My top 10 is gonna be Nike and Jordan heavy this year.
Of course. I mean, I'm gonna have a bunch of Adidas in there as well. I feel like Adidas has had a very strong year. Some people might disagree, but I feel like they've really done a lot of innovation. The Evo SL, the Climacool, I really love that.
Yeah, the Evo SL actually killed it this year.
Like the jellyfish.
The jellyfish. Did you get a pair?
I didn't pick up a pair, but I had a friend who picked up a pair and he let me borrow them for a video,
Mhm.
a couple of
Thoughts?
videos, like a short. It's not for me. There's a
It's very
the,
chunky, eh?
the price, it's very big, and like I said, kind of like with my size, like Jordan 5s again are really big on my feet. These are even bigger, and so they
Oh.
make my legs look even skinnier. So, and especially with it being summer in the next, for the next 6 months,
Mhm.
when I'm going to be wearing shorts for the next 6 months and wearing a huge sneaker like that. Like we saw how they looked on Pharrell's feet in Paris during summer. It looked ridiculous. So, maybe in 7,
You
8
can
months
pull it
when
off.
the prices go down, the hype dies down, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, maybe in those periods. But yeah, it looks cool. It's definitely very heavy. So yeah, I'm excited about kind of to talk about those and see where those go and where they actually end up on a lot of other people's top 10 of the year. Like, I don't know if you follow much of the Complex Sneakers podcast stuff and how they do their, panels at the end of the year at Complex Con. There's
I
been
don't
some
know, man.
discussion.
It's
Where
getting
would that
really,
one sit?
it's getting really hard to listen to those guys because as soon as one guy starts
Yeah.
making sense and he starts talking about a certain topic, the other guy will jump in and completely cut him off, and then it's just another topic again.
Yeah.
It's
And yeah. And they're going to do a panel with like 8 people or 7 people on stage. Like, how on earth are they ever going to get their point across if everyone's interrupting them all the time? It's ridiculous. So I don't know how they're going to come to a consensus of a top 10. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Maybe you should do your own top 10 and we'll just take that as the top 10 sneakers of the year.
nah.
Just add a few New Balance shoes in
No,
there.
we'll have a top 10 podcast just like
Yeah.
last year.
Nice. Well, we'll look
Oh
forward to that.
wait. Oh, there goes my light again.
Your light is always dying.
We'll do how about we do it different this time? How about we do top 10 kicks that did not make our top 10 but deserves honorable mentions?
An honorable mentions podcast. I mean, there's been enough shoes to make that list. So
Yeah. What do you
yeah,
think?
yeah, a precursor.
I mean, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Shedding some light
Yeah.
on sneakers that deserve more love than
Mm.
they should have.
Yeah.
And maybe other people say, "Oh yeah, I did like those kicks."
Yeah, there's been a bit. There's
It'll
been
be
a bit of that where
educational.
there's been a bit of that where I'm like, oh, that's right, that released this year. Like it didn't. I forgot about that shoe. That sort of thing.
Mm.
Like I totally forgot about these, and then all of a sudden a raffle pops up, and I'm like, yeah, it was fate. Let's just call it that.
I think what would be cool with those is once you've worn them for a fair bit, and if it's really like jeans, the uppers, and it fades like jeans, oh my god, and it frays like jeans, oh wow, it's gonna look really cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've seen some old pairs of the Jordan 4s with Levi's, and they kind of look like that. So yeah, one day I'll get to that point. But again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Derrick, for coming on.
Thank you for
Everyone who asked about you. Here he is, and we'll have him back on again sometime soon. Go and check out his Instagram, his YouTube, those sort of things. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're already following him on those profiles. Go and check out the Kickstand. He's doing lots of articles with Jay, and of course, you had the events, which have kind of already come and gone. So I can't really promote those because they've come and gone. But I'm sure they'll be back next year. I'm sure they'll be back next year. It's more than just sneakers is the Kickstand event, if you're not aware. So they'll probably just be in Melbourne and Sydney next year. So no, Queensland unfortunately didn't have that big of a turnout this year. But hey,
it was a shame. But
it
is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. And
we've moved on to the boo-boos. Yeah.
Living in Queensland, I'll tell you what. If anyone's still listening to this point, they're an absolute real one. But Queensland is sneaker scene is so dead. I don't know. I'm not feeling much love, and I kind of keep pushing my wife. Hey, should we move to Melbourne, just so I can be closer to the sporting, sporting codes because I'm a huge sports fan and also sneakers. So let's get to Melbourne, and also the weather. The summer in Brisbane is horrible.
Yeah, I heard. Oh.
But then again, winter in Melbourne can be pretty bad
brutal.
too.
Well, look, every day here's 4 seasons in one day, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it might be a chance for me to actually finally meet you in person. But yeah, until that time, we'll have you back on another podcast. So again, thank you so much.
Thanks again,
Derrick.
guys.
Any other shout outs?
I know. I just want people to keep supporting you, man, because you make such amazing and informative content. Yeah, and you present it in such a clear, crisp way in your own take.
Thank you.
So, guys, please subscribe to Harrison, Best Foot Forward in all his platforms.
Yeah.
And subscribe to me if you guys want.
Yeah, no, I'm sure everyone already is. So again, thank you so much, mate. And yeah, excited to see what you've got for us for the rest of the year. I'm sure it will be awesome. And again, thank you everybody for watching either on YouTube or whether you're listening, Apple Podcast, Spotify. You got a bright idea or something? For the audio listeners, Derrick's light has been turning on and off this entire time. So it just gives you more opportunity to go onto the YouTube and check that out. So thank you so much to everybody for watching. Have a good day.